Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Whoa, is my microphone clipping? Is that a bit loud? We have very low latency today. It was like 2 seconds latency between OBS and the YouTube monitor playback. Fine. Okay, good. Glad to hear. Anyway, cheers. Oh, I burnt my tongue yesterday on my coffee. I don't want to do the same thing today. Hang on. Oh, that's hot. My new coffee machine makes really hot coffee. Really hot. It's taken me a while to get used to it, as in the making of. How's everyone doing? Hi. Welcome to my logo. Alexa, turn on logo. Oh, turned off. That's weird. Will there be magic smoke or pink LEDs? Hopefully no magic smoke today, but you never know. Pink LEDs, maybe, if we're lucky. And YouTube is complaining that my streaming my bitrate is too low. Whatever. So, I hope everyone's had a good week. Did you all get to catch John Ox's stream on Sunday, where Keen and I, what did we do? It was planned ahead of time, but only like a day. We gate crashed his stream. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Hey, Dave Paul Jones, what are you building? I am going to assemble my new revision of my stepper controller board. That's the current one. And hopefully it'll work. This is for my optical inspection machine. I've made a bit of progress on the mechanical side. Not a lot. It's really, I've had no time to work on it, which is really frustrating because I really need it. I could have used it so many times over the last 2 months, but it's a long-term project. So yeah. Okay. What? The Embedded Hobbyist had strippers on his channel. No, I can't beat that, and I'm not even going to try. Sorry. So it's, daylight savings kicked in here, or we came out of daylight savings, which means I believe the stream is an hour later for everyone, except for those in Australia. Wire strippers, right? Yep. Okay, anyway, yep. So it's light outside. It's just bizarre. I'm not used to being able to see outside in the morning. Anyway, whatever. Ramble, blur. So it was a really good stream. If you haven't caught John's stream, check it out. Keen does he goes into like his history and type of stuff he's worked on, and it was pretty funny. And yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. 4 PM for Rat Madness. Okay, let's say hi to people in the chat, and then we will get started. So, Mr. England, hello. Rat Madness. Mark, hi. Emma, if you're around, hi. If not, that's okay. Jack McMack. No Enig. No, there's no point putting Enig on a board like this. Enig might look nice, but it's all about superfine pitch stuff. Like you don't need Enig for this type of thing, and it's just so much more expensive. It would have made these PCBs like 5 times more expensive. So no. Embedded Hobbyist, good morning. Paul, good morning. Andy Mouse, hello. Dutch Taurus, hi. Stefan, hello. Beata, hi. David Esser, Johnny Bergdale. Mike Cowser, wow, awake and present. Amazing. Jerry, hello. Andy Day. Adam P. Hello, Michael. Good morning. Bit early, isn't it, for you? Maybe. Dave, hi. So, how do I pronounce, is it Loki? I don't know how to pronounce Loke. Is it? I like to say it's Loki. I think I've said Loki in the past. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name. I apologise in advance. Rhoda, hi. Photochromax, hello. Scrolling. Oop, jumped. Henrik, hello. I'm going to go backwards. Geek G, hi. Graham, hello. Savage Electronics. Scrolling back. I think I got everyone. Yeah, Lockie. Lockie is good. Okay, good. Usually the English way to spell the name too. Okay, good. I'm glad. I feel so bad when I butcher people's names. And, I mean, my name gets butchered all the time, and I personally don't care. But I still hate it when I butcher other people's names. Hello, Victor. Hello, Monster Mark. Okay, I think I got everyone, which is good. So, yeah, I'm going to say the A word. I said it before anyway. I've spent no time on the logo at all. Sorry, I haven't had time to work on any of that stuff. I did put some tape over the power LED, you might notice. So at least that is gone. I still haven't fixed the other power cables. And I still haven't cut the new acrylic. I've been a little slammed. So, I'm just going to switch cameras. I'm going to turn the lights on. So, Alexa, turn on fire. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that's not going to be in focus, I just realized. And it's going to be upside down. There we go. Better. So, I was watching a movie the other night and it said, hey, you turn on. Right, there was an ad on YouTube I was watching and it triggered my A thing. And, yeah, it really annoyed me and I was quite surprised that it was allowed on as an ad. No, I don't need to show the power is on, but it's on the board. Like there's a power LED on the board, and so I covered it up so you couldn't see it. I can't see the board. The board's hidden behind. So this is my old board that I had to do a bit of a hack job on. Some of you might. Oh no, my sensor's stuck. Move it over here. I had to do a hack on. I got the SPI bus, the MISO and MOSI pins the wrong way around, so it had that on it. And then I had to do that hack to get the 5-volt LED strip going. And this is my new board, which I did ages ago, and just it took me ages to finish off the routing. I did it on a stream, I don't know, months ago. Finally got them made, where I'm going to use 12-volt LED strip. And I fixed that thing, and I did a couple of other things, rearranged some components and some headers on there, and hopefully it'll work. I've got a few potential issues, potential roadblocks. So some of you might remember a while ago I was working on so this is not that you can recognize it, this is the Pi I was using, but ages ago I was working on a second version that I'd got working up on the stream that had the newer version of Raspberry Pi on it, Raspberry Pi OS, and a bunch of other stuff. For some reason, I can't get this to boot anymore. It just hangs at the boot process. This is the one I was playing with the new cameras on, and that's really frustrating. So I'm going to have to go back to this version, and I can't remember exactly what state it was in. It may work. I might be able to control the steppers. I don't know. Now, I do have... I'm going to just switch... Hey, Alan. How you doing? Hey, Marius. I'm going to switch to this camera. I've set up another camera over, so it's just I wanted to show you some changes I made on the optical inspection prototype. I'll have to turn it around actually, so you can see, because the camera's the other way around. I've replaced this x-axis with a new version that's using the MGN12 and using the MakerBeam 10x10 extrusion, so it's much lighter than what it was.
Have you tried to put the new SD card in the old Pi?
I have not, and I could try that, but I want to see if I can get the old Pi working first. See what state it's in first, and then I'll check it out during the stream if I need to. So yeah, this is now using the Maker beam, and it's much lighter. And then for I think rotor, not enough light.
Robbie says morning C on evening or.
Hello, Rob. Let's see if I can angle it, and you'll be able to, maybe Rhoda will be able to see, maybe not. I've got the belts perfectly aligned now. There's no twisting on the belts, so that's good. The only problem with this is that the piece of 10 by 10 extrusion I used isn't quite long enough. I've got longer pieces. I need to cut them. I need to get a new blade for my saw, and so what I did is I had to 3D print the pieces a bit longer, and it's just given me a little bit of flex. I'm not sure if you can see. It's a tiny bit of flex, and the flex isn't a problem because it's quite smooth to move, but its default position isn't quite straight. This side here is sitting back slightly. So I need to get this new piece of extrusion in and just reprint some of these pieces. But other than that, this is all rearranged. This section here now, I mean, it was this massive bit of extrusion and this rail, right? The weight of this is like 3 or 4 times more than the weight of this whole section now, including the stepper. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get some decent speed out of this, and it won't be a lot of weight I'm throwing around. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey Ray. So where am I going back to? Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to get this moving today during the stream. Once I've built this thing, I have set up a hey James, how you doing? Set up. Oops, that's not what I wanted to put there. Sorry, Dave, that's your picture. I'll set up iBomb.
Almighty says this stream is sponsored by us Patreons.
And PCBWay. No, the stream's not sponsored by PCBWay. I shouldn't say that. But the logo. Reminding everyone, the logo came from PCBWay. Yeah, so you'll be able to follow along with iBomb, hopefully. And I think I've got all the parts out, or I know where they all are. So that should be interesting. So I think we should just get into it. And I've already set up a board in a stencil. Not quite sure how it's aligned. The board came bent. Surprise, surprise. The stencil is bowed. Like badly bowed. It sits up in the middle about 5 or 6 millimeters. Like, I don't understand why they packed them this way. I don't know if you can see. It's really bad. So, hopefully I can align. I'm going to have to do it under the microscope. Now, I've got some exciting news. I've got some... You're not going to think this is exciting at all, but I think it's exciting. So, why is that not on properly? Sorry, that's right, I took the light off my microscope. I cleaned the lens in my microscope the other day. I didn't realise how dirty it was, just from like flux fumes and stuff from when, reworking. And the clarity out of my microscope now has just gone insane. Like, even through the camera, like you'll see that it's just, assuming I can get it in focus, it's like incredible. It's like a brand new microscope. Like, I didn't realise how dirty it was, even looking through, because they all go through the same lens underneath. And yeah, it was just incredible. Like, really, really happy. Anyway, so hopefully it'll make it easier for everyone to follow along. Okay, so does that looks lined up, I hope. So I'm going to stick it down. It's still bows though, you see that? So luckily there's nothing too fine pitch here. Probably the level shifters, they got the worst. Hey Johan. Hey Shaq. Is it Ramadan? Cool. Okay, I'm just looking back to see if anyone else popped in. No. Had a living jail say the other day, turned up in a giant box and immediately knew I must have forgotten to specify the size of one of the stencils. Yeah, I hate it when they do that. I haven't done that in a while. Although I did recently, or not recently, a couple of months ago I ordered a large frame stencil, but apparently I didn't tick framed, but I left it large. So it came in, in a big thing unframed, which means I obviously couldn't use it. Well, that was annoying. Okay, I think this looks okay. I'm going to paste it. I'm just going to use my low temp paste today because, just because. And I'll reflow it in my toaster oven just because. Okay. God, this is so annoying. Give it a good mix. Mix, mix, mix. Stir, stir, stir in the pot. Okay. So while waiting for this, for those of you that have got Apple TV or Apple TV Plus, whatever, who's watched Severance? Who's watching Severance? I gotta tell you, Yaz and I we are having a ball with it. It is just the craziest, insane series. Just it's like out there. Like it really is just awesome. It's directed by Ben Stiller. Directed, produced, whatever. It's not a comedy. It's just bizarre. Hey, Mako. Anyway, I highly recommend it. If you're not watching Severance and you got access to it, watch Severance. It is just an absolute mind bend. Really good. Okay, let's do some pasting. Okay, can't do it with the microscope in the way. I'll just switch back to here. Hopefully it'll work. Everyone will get to see. I don't have my camera straight. I think that's it. Oh, I can't believe I just put the lid back on the paste and now I have to open it again to put the paste back in. That's really silly. Hey Richard. Hey Wagon Loads. Someone was ringing on the internet. What? Okay. Sorry about the noise. God, I made a mess here. All the dried flaky bits
Alan
of...
Madsen says hail from Denmark.
Hello, Denmark. So I'm just looking in the chat. Okay, I think that worked. Let's find out. I'll have to look under here.
Mark Holson says I'm das Mark.
Mako says does mine still work?
Everyone should work. Yep, that looks good. Look at that. Perfect, actually. No, missed on the sides. And
Bird
down.
says tweet, tweet, tweet.
No, did not work, actually. I missed down the bottom. That is annoying. Because that was almost perfect. And now I don't have any paste. I put it away. Oh, boy.
James D. Cook says, where is your vacuum bed?
It's set up only for stencils. I don't have one like Marius does where he doesn't. So mine's only used for framed. Oh boy. See, I should have just done it under the microscope to start with. I'm going to keep it here while I do it. It's just the...
Dave Poncho says my solder paste has been in the fridge for years.
What is going on? I have to hold the stencil down. It's really frustrating. Bode stencils are a pain to work with. Okay, I think I got it. Now I've got paste all over my fingers, but whatever. Okay, good. Good. Oh my gosh.
James D. Cook says my solder paste is still in the store.
It's still in the store? What do you mean? What do you mean it's in the store? As in you haven't bought it yet? Is that what you mean? Okay. Attempt 2. Paste away. Clean up again. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this under the microscope. Not that I don't need the microscope, but it'll be easier for everyone to see what I'm doing.
James D. Cook says affirmative.
Okay, so before I start, I should also show you that I got. I ended up buying 2 strips of 12 volt addressable LEDs. Got an idea for another project for one of them. So I'm hoping these are the right ones. They're definitely 12 volt and they're definitely addressable. So I'm going to have to somehow, like I'll test them that they work, and then I'm going to have to somehow shoehorn them into the existing design. That'd be interesting enough to pull it apart to do that. But I've got LEDs here that I can test. Okay, coffee. Okay, let's get started. Hey Groovejet, how you doing? Long time. I've been good. How are you? So let's get started. So what are we doing first? We need 0.1 microfarad caps. 0.1. And my tweezers. And the microscope camera is rotated. That's a bit bizarre. Why is that rotated? Maybe when I put it back together again.
James D. Cook says a 12 volt LED strip 3v3 logic compatible?
No, 5 volt logic compatible. I've got this spot here. There is for a level shifter. So, okay, my chair, very noisy. Oh, need to clean my tweezers. They're covered in flux. It's a plug-in for. You can add it as a plugin in KiCad, so you can just click one icon at the top, and it'll export the IBOM for you. Yeah, it's really cool. Very handy. Okay, so I have to make sure that I'm on the screen so you can see where I'm doing it. I've got one there, and I've got one here. And one over here. Okay, and then the next component is the 2 electrolytic caps. It's interesting, like, I guess there's no specific order, it just does it based on the annotations, but yeah, it'd be interesting if it understood height, and it could do a, you know, all the small parts first. Oops, that was off camera. Sorry, I'm just putting the caps, the two small electrolytic caps on. Okay, next is the big one. Like it's going to get in the way. I might put that on after. So we need two 22R resistors. And so that's over here. And over here. Okay, next 2K2. I might actually put a bigger one. If we're going to put a pink LED, I might need to put a bigger, I might put a 3K3 there instead. Otherwise it's going to be super bright. So we need a 2K2 over here. This is a divider that checks for the 5 volt. So yeah, 3K3, that's the other side of the divider, but I'm also going to put one for the LED. Other side of the divider. And the LED. Trying not to get my fingers in the paste. Okay, and then lots of LEDs. I didn't specify what they were in the schematic. I'll put whatever I want down as I'm going. Put these away as I'm going. So what are we doing? We want, we're going to do pink. Wait, I don't have pink in 0603. I've only got pink in 0805. Oh no! We're going to have to do... So Johnny, I don't have pink. I don't have pink in 0603. I thought I did. Bummer. Sorry. Oh well, Johnny's going to be upset. And I don't blame him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. TTS died? Oh, maybe it did. Wonder what that's about. Okay, it's coming back up. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all these LEDs back in the container. No PLEDs, yes there is a code. Sorry.
Super chat.
Thanks, Johnny. for the pink LED fund. We need to see if I can find. They're very hard to get. I mean, I know I can probably get from AliExpress, although I don't really trust what I'd get. We'll look look online in a moment, see if I can get some. LCSC never have any. Very hard to source. Okay. I hope I'm putting these the right way. I'm just going to make them all blue. I could have done green. Green and pink go nicely together. Oh, sorry, green and purple. Blue and purple's okay. Red and purple, yuck. These are the LEDs for the limit switches.
James D. Kirk says, can you give physical size of parts you are placing, especially large parts?
Can you give physical size? You want me to say what the physical size is? Is that what you're asking? These are 0603. These LEDs. All the components on this board are 0603, except... Oh, no except actually.
James D. Kirk says yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, it's a bit hard. I wouldn't even know how to tell you what size the caps are. I mean, these are 6. The electrolytic caps I put on already.
Siegfried Hermanto says good evening from UK.
Good evening. This is Siegfried. Like this one here. Get out of the way. Like this is a 10. It's called a 1010. Like I can't really tell you what size it is other than that. And there's little ones are 6.3. Yeah, I don't really understand. I mean, it's circumference. Sorry, not circumference. Diameter, I think. I need to trim this. That's getting a bit excessive. Okay. This is a T-SOP package for the level shifter. Oops, dropped it on the paste. Not good. Yeah, this is T-SOP. And did I just cover the pin? 0 there. Okay, need oscillator. This is a 3225 size oscillator.
Shaq sadly says YouTube will demonetize this video.
Why will they demonetize it? What have we said? What have we done? I don't think anything bad's been said so far. And I think it goes this way. I should check.
Mako says let's hope not.
Yes, let's hope not. Yep. Goes that way. I remember last time we had... It took us a while to work out the direction, I think. Okay, so...
Alan Madsen says remember to give thumbs up.
Pads are really big. I really don't like oversized pads for crystals. Anyway.
Mako says don't I speak wonderful high British.
Wonderful high British. Okay, next. Solder jumper, no. Bobs, no. Logo, no. Array. Yes, we need the array. Here we go. So I'm thinking these are blue LEDs. I might do... So I've got a resistor array.
Embedded Hobbyist says why not, they keep nicking my subs. Nadamat says don't you mean English?
So I've got a resistor array here, and I can put either 3.3 3.3? 3.6K or 2.2 on the blue LEDs. I don't need them to be super bright. I just want visual feedback. So I'm going to go the 3.6. I can always take them off. So this is an 0603 size array. Hopefully I got the array size correct this time. Looks like I did. Not that I shouldn't have to turn it, but I'm going to turn it. Whatever. So it goes there. Even got the right package. Look at that. I hope. Okay, so they're the resistors. That's the old LC pink LED order number. Which, yeah, there's a lot of discontinued pink, and there was a couple I found that were out of stock, Mark. I haven't actually found any that are in stock. So I think that's all the components except for the connectors, and obviously I need to stick this big cap on. The big cap. Silly size cap. Can't even pick it up in tweezers. That is huge. I hope these LEDs are the right way around. Okay, so I need to do connectors. Let me just put some of these things away.
Mako says in England, I mean the English spoken in the South, that sounds posh.
Shaq Savvy says an unexpected maker. What software is this?
This is called iBomb. It's a plugin. Well, it's not a plugin. I mean, it was made originally for KiCad, and you can add it as a plugin. And it loads up it exports from KiCad and gives you a part selection thing. It's really cool. It's very, very cool. Okay, oscillator, go away. LEDs, go away. Clean, clean, clean. Now I need headers. Headers. I need...
Aggressive Fun says, what microscope video camera do you use?
Hello, Aggressive Fun. What? This is a Sony IMX. I can't remember the model number. What is it? It's the autofocus one.
Shaq Savvy says, would it work with Altium Designer?
I don't know. No, you'd need... I don't know if someone's made a custom version for that. Like someone made a custom version for Eagle. Straight off the bat, I don't think it'll work with Altium, no. But maybe someone's done one for Altium. So go to look up iBomb on GitHub. Hey Quindor, how you doing? Use 0 ohm to make them LEDs super bright. Yeah, I don't want to blind myself. Not first thing in the morning. That'd really suck. Okay, I need a 4-pin. Housing. Where's my 4-pin?
James
right
D. Kirk says that there are resistor arrays that you can select value with a logic input for high-low brightness.
Arrays I've never seen. You can get digital resistors and potentiometers. Yeah, sure. But I've never seen them in an array. No. Maybe you can. There is an iBomb for Altium.
Paulson says WWDC announced June 6th.
June 6th, yes. I know. And they're going to release more hardware that's going to make everyone's Mac Studios obsolete. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. Oh, you didn't see that. That was off camera. So I just put those two connectors on. So this one here is through hole. That's for the LED strip, and that's the DC barrel jack through hole. So everything else is through hole. So we need to put this in the oven.
Mark Holson says WWDC is a software release. Thought you were a developer.
They've released hardware there before. It's been a while, sure, but they have released hardware there before. In fact, they used to release Macs there. You know that. Only Macs. Okay, this is going to go in the oven. Except it's
Mark Holson says, I know. Just teasing.
Teasing. Mark's teasing. Naughty Mark. Okay, my oven is unplugged. That is annoying. I'm one PowerPoint short here. Okay. Ding! Pizza's ready. And we're off to the races. Yay! Okay, sorry, I don't know why I left it on microscope. We're reflowing. Put that away. Okay. What did I miss? Anything? Now, I hope this works. We've got some through-hole soldering to do still. I've got my power supply over here ready to go. My 12-volt supply. We should maybe...
Daniel says, hi Sean, what kind of solder paste do you prefer?
Hello, Art Danian. I use different ones depending on what I'm doing. For production, I use SAC 305, water-based SAC 305. And for my prototyping, I do water-based, low temp. So, I need to replace it now, but I use that WS991. So it's
Louis Oliveira says I started using the bulbs in one project after seeing you. They work really well. Very powerful and precise controller.
Hey Nilio, yes they are. They are very good, but I'd still...
Mako says Sin almost drinks from the wrong bottle.
Almost drank from the wrong bottle. If the lid would have been off, I would have been in trouble. They are. I'm still not convinced that the... Yeah, there's just search on GitHub for it, Shaq. I'm still not convinced that the Raspberry Pi is the right thing to be running it though. I was planning before I made this revision to make a version that ran off a microcontroller instead, because that way you got precise time. There's no operating system overhead, right, to get in the way, and then the Pi could talk to the microcontroller. So it would have been a similar size hat still. It would have been a hat, but there would have been a micro on it. And so the SPI bus talking to the two Bobs would have happened from the micro just via UART. But that needed some prototyping, and I really need to get, if I'm going to use this at some point, I need to get it going. Like I've produced, I don't know, since I started this project and I've needed it, I've produced probably close to 8,000 or 9,000 boards that I could have been inspecting with it that I can't, and I need to be inspecting. Okay, it's reflowing nicely. Some waiting. We should plug this in and see if we can get this going. Now I need that. Let me just switch. Okay. I'm gonna have to like unplug it again to put the hat on. Maybe we'll wait. I know this boots. Okay. We'll actually wait on this. Yeah. I'm a
Mako
bit...
says, can I play with the logo or not?
I believe you can, but it's very, very, very incomplete. Hello, Mad Techie. Yeah, I mean, you can... There are some things that work, kind of, I think. Let's see if it... I don't know. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. There you go. Some things work, some things don't. Most things don't yet. I just, have no time to keep working on it. And AJ's been working behind the scenes on his code, and I've been working on some stuff as well. At the production end stuff, Loctite's way better than Chipquick, but at the no one else really does good low temp paste that I found other than Quick Chip. I don't think... Okay, Ukraine broke it. You broke it. That's interesting. Alexa, turn off logo. Alexa, turn on logo. You'll see that the Ukraine logo does work, but if you try to call it, it won't. See, there it is there, but it breaks. Yeah, I need to keep working on it. Right. Beep. Oh, dropping frames. No, I'm back. I was dropping frames, but I'm back. Need a logo, lava flow.
Mako
Perfect.
says, why does it beep when you opened it already?
It beeps saying that it finished.
Mark Holson says, can you have too many ground wires on a PCB?
Alan Madsen says, do you have your S3 on stock again?
Okay, I missed those last two things. I will have, maybe by the weekend, I'll have more S3 stock, yes. Can you have too many ground? Yes, you can have too many ground wires on a PCB, because then JLC PCBs start charging you horrific amounts of extra money because you've got too many wires.
James D. Cook says your oven sounds like it is on a reality show.
What? It's intentionally a loud beep to get your attention. Okay, so... Well, that's not good.
Ian Scott Johnston says, hi Cian and all.
Hello, Ian. Ew, look. Too much paste. I over-pasted these pads because I kept
Mako
going
says
over it.
to become deaf.
Because I kept going over it so many times. I over-pasted
Mako
those
says,
pads.
Ian. Mark Holson says, get well soon. MR awesome shaman.
Who, what, where, what? What's wrong with James? Currently recovering. Oh! James got COVID as well. Mike's just recovering from COVID. I'm just going to give these a bit of a tidy up because too much paste. Bubbly. That's what you get when you
Mako says James will
Use
get well
paste.
soon, Matt.
that looks just...
James D. Cook says crooked resistor.
I also think this paste is finally on the way out. Reflowed okay on this side. Maybe not. Gonna need a clean. We knew that anyway. I wonder if I had the wrong profile set and I didn't look. That is also possible. It's not very straight. Okay. It's gonna do it all. We'll give it some hot air. Oh well. Oh, can't see. Sorry.
Mako says didn't reflow enough.
I over pasted these pads on the corners around the side. That's the ones it didn't paste properly the first time.
Shaq Safely says so much for the good paste.
No, this paste is old. This paste is about a year past its expiry, and it's thermally stable, which means it's kept out of the fridge. So when it's over its date, it's over its date. And this is just excessive paste. Like these bubbles.
Mako says nice pink or purple PCB.
It's purple. So there's really not much flux left in this paste. But it's expensive and it's okay. Like, I don't care. I'd rather not have to buy a new one. It's like, you know, it's $180 a jar. So I'd rather, big deal. I'll use an expired paste and I'll just flux it if I need to, like this. I only use it for
Mako says
prototyping.
really purple, I am colorblind, Tyler.
I'm only using it for prototypes. So I really don't care. Electrically it's fine, it just looks ugly.
James D. Kirk says, can you add something to the paste to revive it?
I don't know what the flux is. It's not a no clean flux, it's water based. So, like right now the flux I'm using here is not the right flux. Which is why it's taking it a bit to,
Shaq exactly says looks really crappy.
which is why it's taking me to jostle it to get it to kind of work, because I'm mixing fluxes, so I wouldn't even know what flux they use. This flux I'm using right now, this water-based flux, is for my production paste.
Shaq exactly says increased temperature.
You don't have to say everything, Shaq. You can also type, just saying. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so I'm going to burn my fingers on it, which I don't want to do. I need to get some headers out. So I have a new soldering iron, everyone. A new soldering station, which I'm not going to use right now, but I will show you. How am I going to show you? I moved my camera. Oh, that sucks. Alcalia. Hello, this is... what do you mean, which is the program? What program name are you talking about? You got a Stream Deck. Awesome, Alan. Yeah, John Oxer uses a few of them. They're really cool. 700 and 800 vias is not a problem. It's then when you panelize that board, Neilio. Anything over 4,000 vias, 4,000 drill holes, not vias, drill holes. That includes any time a drill has to touch your board, right? For over 4,000 you start paying, and the price goes up per number per square inch or something. So you take a board that's got 400 or 500 vias on it, and drill holes, like headers, right? Like my Pro S3 has got stacks of vias, but it's also got 17 drills per header, and then 17 drills per castellated pin.
William Oliveira says you should be okay with Raspberry Pi and Syrian, as long as you keep everything synchronized.
So that's 68 drills just for the headers, right? And then you take that and you multiply that by 15, all the vias by 15 for panelizing it, and then you're well over... Right, so mouse bites count, everything counts. Anytime a drill has to touch the board, that counts. So the extra fee on my Pro S3s was $58 US, just because of the extra drills. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, what was I doing? I need header pins. I need... where are my 20s? Fume. I need 11s. I need one. When asked about too many vias, I wasn't talking about the cost. Oh, right, you were just talking about going excessively overboard. Yeah, I like going excessively overboard with ground. Sometimes, anyway. Here we go, female 20s. I need 2 of those. And I also need, so these are just getting all the headers I need. The 3.
Intermit text says, don't we all?
Adding ground vias is fun. I mean, sometimes you can't avoid it, so... Okay.
Aggressive Fun says you didn't finish. New soldering station.
Stefan says nice soldering station.
So I bought the, I can't show you, I can't get a camera over to it, but I'll show you what I got. I got this. If it loads. Why is their website so slow? I bought the JBC Naze. So it's a nano workstation. It's got nano tweezers and a nano iron. So just to show you, they're both off, which is good just for the moment. So this is my normal iron, my normal JBC iron. This is the nano iron. If I try to hold them up next to each other. Right, I mean, we're talking about, if I line them both up at the bottom, if you look at the size of the tips, and then the tweezers are, there's little nano tweezers. So they're designed to do, like, it's all for rework, really small. They're designed for, like, 0402 and below.
Says baby iron da 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 do.
So yeah, it's really cool. Very nice. Really nice to work with. Very happy with it. It's had a lot of use since I got it. It's not USB, no, it's a proper station. As you can see here, it's a proper station that's just on your desk. Mains powered. Can I send the link? Sure. I don't want a Weller soldering pencil. I want a JBC Nano, which I've got. I really like the JBC gear. Very happy with it. Okay, so let's go and do some soldering. Turn my iron on. Let's go back to here. I also need to get which way am I? Are these holes not big enough for these pins?
Rayburn says 6-inch nail and blow lamp solder anything.
Did I get the wrong what was that? XH. What did I pull out? That's XH. Did I put the wrong header on? That's supposed to be an XH header. Maybe you need the JBC Femto iron. No, this does 10. Oh, right, I get it. This will do 01, 005. So have I put the wrong header size on? What footprint did I use? Oh God. Really dislike. I have to put a bug report in for this double monitor thing. Change footprint. 3.81. Oh no. Oh wait. Did I do it? Right. I did a screw terminal. I didn't do a... Right, okay, that's fine. I did a screw terminal. All good. Now I remember... Whew, that was lucky. That was really lucky. I thought I put the wrong connector, but I didn't. Thankfully... $1,700. G-bus. You're talking about the cost of the... Yeah, well, it's not a normal iron for everyone. It's a very specialised iron for very specialised work. So, you know... so, I think I might have enough three-pin screw terminals. Do you think? Do you think I might have enough, just in case? Yeah. Yeah, terminal is more handy. I just forgot that I'd done that. That's all. So.
Mark Holson says for very specialised people.
Very specialised people. Very special people. Like me. Except these holes seem to be too thin. Yeah, I can't get... These holes are too thin.
Rayburn says no, you need more.
Well, that's a problem. I can't get these pins in. The holes are too small. What? Well, these pins are just too wide. Okay, I think I've got some... do I have some of those cheap green ones?
Robbie says looks like you are getting close to minimum reorder level.
Minimum reorder level of... What do you mean reorder level? Of what? Huh? I have 3-pin green...
James D. Kirk says, is the nano iron rated ESD safe?
What do you mean is it rated ESD safe?
Shakir sadly says small holes, big components, life.
Where are my green crappy screw terminals? I'm pretty sure I kind of put them away, never to be used, because they're crap, but I don't know where I put them. Oh, that is annoying. I have a box somewhere of crap that I throw things in when they're never to be used
Mark
again.
Holson says they're in my drawers on the floor, second row, on the left.
James D. Kirk says file the terminal pin smaller.
Matt Tucci says you need to buy the nano wrist strap.
Okay, that really sucks. I don't really think I can file them. I mean, I'm better off just drilling the holes.
Stefan says time for my bed, so have fun and bye-bye.
Catch you later, Stefan. Right, I get it, Rob. Get it. Good. Okay. Maybe I should drill the holes. I don't know. It's going to take me ages to find those screw terminals. They're probably in a box somewhere in my garage. But they're...
Dave Pojo says John Oxer had an unexpected visitor.
Ian Scott Johnston says I have lots of boxes of in my workshop as well.
Like, it's like a graveyard box of mine. For things that are just shit. Like when I buy buy caps that are 10% tolerant, and then I go and check them, and they're 30%. And they go, yep, that's nice. They're going straight in the box, in the graveyard box, because I don't want to ever accidentally use them. And then I've been cleaning up, and I'm trying to think. Maybe it's also because it shows the three.
Rick the Almighty says just use a hammer.
Where is... So I've got a little hand drill. Maybe I can drill the holes. I just have to be careful with soldering, make sure I get enough solder through. That's really frustrating. If I can find the right drill bit, actually. I've got these ones. See if I can find a drill bit that I can use with my hand drill.
Internet Tech says odd the holes are too small if this is the normal footprint.
James D. Cook says Dremel.
Well, I've got a Dremel in the shed. I don't need it. I've got a hand drill. I wouldn't want to use a Dremel. Well, it's not the right footprint, so that's the problem with KiCad.
Mark Holson says my last LCSC order went to use some capacitors. Turned out they put in 10k resistors in the bag instead.
Oh, really? Okay. The problem with KiCad is there are no matching footprints. You can put any footprint on anything. So, maybe this will work. And they don't have a footprint for every single part. So you use the best, like, it didn't occur to me that when I picked a footprint that I had to worry about the size of the holes. I would have thought it would have been just a standard through hole size. So this is going to wreck the plating. I'm going to have to I can't do this under the microscope. But if I solder it properly, it should be okay. Can we hear the squeaking? Can you see? It looks probably messier than it is. Yeah. And my drill bit's stuck.
Ian Scott Johnston says I ordered resistors on tape from ours and they sent me empty tapes.
Empty tape? What? How does that happen? So, that hole's a bit bigger. Haven't gone all the way through yet. Oops, you can't see it. Haven't quite gone all the way through. Almost. Okay. I'm now all the way through.
James D. Cook says, do you have a tapered all to make the hole bigger?
Have a what? Tapered all. Well, I just need to... I mean, that hole's bigger now. I need like the next drill bit down, but I don't think. I think they're the same. Or is this one bigger? Just a different shape. Maybe a better drill bit. Hang on. Can't tell if this is wider or not. Maybe it's wider. Yeah, I think it's a fraction wider. Oh, damn it. Okay, sorry folks. I mean, I could solder individual header pins in, maybe. I know this is annoying. Pin header with no footprint. What? Coming from Eagle. What? You can see what I'm doing. Maybe.
James D. Cook says if you use a pin smaller than the hole, you can do a stirring action to make the hole bigger without removing material.
Jerry says
no, I can't, because
something didn't go wrong.
Arcdanian says was talking about Kicklid.
I just break the drill bit. That won't work. These are really tiny, thin drill bits, dude. Okay, and one more.
Check exactly says PCB, small holes, big components. Told you this video will get demonetized.
If you keep saying that, it will. Okay, did not expect to be doing this in my stream today. Is that going through? I think the bit is spinning. Oh, there we go. I was going to say either that or I've worn it out. Okay, so we've got 3 holes now, and I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any continuity between the top and the bottom, but we'll find out. Just curious.
James Hauser says drill the holes and you will lose your plated through holes.
Rayburn
I know
says,
that.
well, it is called Unexpected Maker for a reason.
Oh, I've lost one of my covers for my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I know I will, James. But nothing I can do. Got to get the things in. So... It's just about how I solder them now, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, I've taken off all the plating, that's fine. I just need to solder them. So that at least goes in. So this one is connected at the bottom, so that's fine. These two are connected at the top. If I get enough solder through, I should be able to have the connectivity work. And I could always just have it slightly, I know it's out of focus, slightly proud. That might work. I can get in there with my nano iron. So, yeah, what I could also do is this. That and that. So I can stick a bit of paste. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm putting some solder paste at the top.
James D. Kirk says pre-tin the top and bottom of the holes and terminal pins, then reflow will connect top and bottom.
Well, I can't pre-tin the pads because I won't get it back in again. But that's why I'm putting paste here, although very badly. I don't need that one. That's the bottom. But I'll do it anyway. Oh God, get off. Right, I need a wooden skewer. I have a wooden skewer. Wood works way better. I keep a skewer on my desk. Way better.
Jerry says mix some flux with the paste.
No, I just couldn't get it off, but it's off now. Right, so all I need to do is this. And this should, when I put it through and solder it, will hopefully work. We're about to find out. So I don't push all of it in. So I don't push it all through, I meant. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Right. mixing paste, obviously, which is, well, missing solder, which is not great, but okay. It'll go in the ultrasonic cleaner. So let's see if I have some connection. Okay, so I need to, where's the data pin goes to the second top. So this data pin goes to up here. Well, that's not looking good. It is that one, isn't it? And that comes from the bottom as well, so that should... Wait, where's the trace? Oh, there, right. So this is connected here, unless I destroyed that trace by doing it. I might have destroyed that connection there.
Ian Scott Johnston says more heat maybe.
No, I probably removed that trace coming into it. So I'm probably going to have to clear off some of this solder mask. See there? I probably got rid of that. Okay. So hopefully that's now put me on the trace. Maybe not. Let's flux it. I might have to cut more of that trace. Oh, how annoying is this? Catch you later, Dave. Thanks for joining. I've definitely got the... You can see the trace there. Maybe I just scratch off too much. I can always bodge wire this if I have to.
James D. Kirk says your pinhole size problem is why I bought a set of digital calipers. Your score hole looks like the only one that could have a problem.
That's connected. I'm touching the wrong pin. Oh my god, I'm touching the wrong pin. I bet you this was connected. It's upside down. There you go. Ah, okay, so that works. And ground should work. Yep. And so, and 12 volts and which one's 12? So 12 volts.
Rick the Almighty says now time for magic smoke.
Right, this one here is not working. The top, the 12 volt one, doesn't seem to be connected. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Yep, no, it is. It's connected.
Bird says might have to
Okay.
press the for contact.
No, you shouldn't have to close it for contact. It's a clamp. It's like this, so it's contact the whole time. Okay, that works. Yay. Sorry about that interlude. that brief interlude. Now I need to get the these headers on. I'm gonna have to get something to hold it to solder it.
Assembly says stop stressing the connector.
Stop stressing the connector. I'm not stressing the connector. Sorry, I'm just trying to, I'm getting header pins on so I can hold these still.
Alan Madsen says I've 8 on the right side.
Are we on the right site? What? Okay. So I can solder these now. These are for the bobs. I think I need music. Very quiet. I can't see them. If you see them, I can't see them. Okay. I'm trying to do that so I don't have to move the boards and knock them. I'm trying to get one on each. Okay. Are they straight? They look straight-ish. Okay, finish soldering those. Alexa, turn on Save My Life. Remember the other side for the pie? Yeah, I know. That's better. See the smoke going away? Yay. Now I'm not breathing it.
Check exactly says 3:21 AM. I'm out, guys. These streams are a killer on office timings.
Thanks for joining, Shaq. Have a good sleep. That cap is in the way. It's a bit taller, so it's making it wobble. Define a proper fume extractor. There's nothing proper about this extractor. This is a DIY extractor.
Ewenhofer says hello world.
Hello. E1? Did I get that right? I hope so. Okay, so that's those. Now I need to put the 12 volt barrel jack and I need to put the headers for the Pi. So let me get a barrel jack. Okay. Proper is what keeps it. Right, well this keeps the fumes out of my face, so yes, I guess it's proper. Okay. Okay, now need to put these headers on and somehow support it. And then
Ian Scott Johnston says, "Good night all. I'm off to catch a haggis."
Good night. Good night, mate. I mean, I could use a Raspberry Pi to just to tack the corners on. And maybe I'll do that, I think. Because I'm feeling... Oh, that's no... Actually, if I do that, I won't get them off again. Because they're really tight. Maybe that's not a good idea. Okay, no, not a good idea. Making a bit of a stand thing, but it's not really going to work. So I've got to support it at the other end with something. What can I use? Oh, that might work actually. Are they straight? Yep, they're straight. Wow, okay, let's do this. Tackety-tack. Do the haggis squeak when they catch fire. Okay, ground. I won't do the ground one. Oh, I can't reach. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just doing the other end right now. Or some of them, to hold them still. Trying not to melt the headers. Okay. So I've tacked it in place, as you can see, and I think they're okay. They're in, and they're straight. So let's just finish these off. Let's do it, and we can plug it in. Really, it's a better angle for watching me solder, bad angle to solder. You kind of need it vertical. Oh well. I might have to take it off this. It's in place now. I'm just going to leave it like this on an angle and do it. Be much easier. Seems I lost a lot of viewers during that drilling process. People didn't like me, didn't like watching me destroy the PCB. It worked. Okay, almost done. Hello Eric, how you doing mate?
Rick the Almighty says real reason was we passed midnight.
Could be that as well, yes. Because we started an hour later because of daylight savings changes in Australia, or for me. So it could definitely be that. Okay. Hey Dale.
Tony Lemon says, good morning, Cian.
Hello Tony. Okay, I think that's all of it. Switch over here. So I think that's everything on here. And I should be able to just switch the bobs out. Theoretically. Cooking food. Yum. Okay. And should I beep it? I should beep it first. Just make sure there's no shorts.
Tony Lemon says, have you tried to buy a Raspberry Pi lately?
Oh, you can't. There are, yeah. It's easier to buy gold right now.
MKM Elab says no shorts, just pants.
Just pants. Okay. Okay, no short on the 12 volt rail, which is good, and on the ground to 3.3 there's no, doesn't look like there's any short. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're safe to plug it in and it won't go pop, but you never know. Alexa, turn off Save My Life. Could line it up. That'd be great. Okay. So that's how it looks. It hangs a bit over the Pi, a bit further than the last one did.
Mark says, bring us some magic smoke.
Arcdanian says shorted a tiny recently, but works on 5 volt.
Shorted a tiny recently, but it works on 5 volts. No, we're not doing magic smoke. Thank you. I prefer not.
James D. Kirk says, has anyone ever bought a Pi at listed price?
What do you mean at listed price? Well, that looks like it's working. Bit bright, but we've got focus. Hello. Turn that down. There's blue LEDs are on. So the bobs are on. So
Tony Lemon says, I have ordered Pi 400, only one I can find.
Arcdanian says ordered a Pi 4 in October.
okay, I gotta work out which Pi this is now. The grounds are tied, yes. Okay, so we have a Pi connection. Which is good. Now obviously I don't have any 12 volt power coming in to the board right now. I should probably do that and see what happens. You know, what could go wrong? So 12 volts, power on, here we go, pop. Nope, no pop, but we have a light. LED came on for the 12 volts. Gonna turn that off for the moment. Watch the big cap slowly fade away. So I need to remember where all this even is. It's been a while.
James D. Kirk says, has anyone ever tried an atomic Pi?
An An atomic pi. I don't know what that means. Zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, can you all read that, hopefully? Maybe one more time. Zoom in. Now this won't work. This will have some old bad camera code probably, or it'll fail to initialize. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to connect to the Pi. Through VNC, not VNC, through local, through Visual Studio Code, hopefully. So I'm gonna have to remember what the oh, it's gonna want to update. Yeah, I have to remember some stuff, and it's looking for at least this camera. I'm gonna have to plug this camera in. At least to this camera, but I should probably plug the other one in as well. So these are my old cameras, not the new ones I bought. Open folder. Okay, so control line 8. Is this using, why is there no, why does it say there's no real capture? But I think this is a mix of my old and new compressor, sorry, my old and my new camera stuff that I was hacking. Catch you later, Photochromax.
James Hauser says you better ask Quinn about shorts.
Not building, not working, but I don't think I need it. What do I need it for? I've got to remember. Oh, right, okay. Maybe I can just, let's just do this. Maybe I can just get rid of it. There's no, yeah, this is when I was trying to hack the camera and then I moved it to the different board. So I'm pretty sure that I can just, I will get this working. I just have to undo, this is a while ago, I have to undo all the changes I made. I just got to remember what changes they were. Because remember I did all this on my new board, on my new other Pi, which I can't boot. Okay, here we go. Except, so, some stuff you haven't even seen that I've done. Why do I have no camera output? Cam overhead is set to, maybe I've got the wrong camera. Oh, how do I list the cameras again? Video for LAN to, is it -L? Control R. What's the, I'll have to look it up. Wow, it's been a while. It has been a while since I've done any of this. Okay. B4L to list cameras. Can't you read the files from the SD card of the non-booting one? Yeah, but I don't know why it's not booting. It crashes during boot. So like, oh, that's right, B4L to CTL. Yeah, it's been a while. No, that wasn't that list devices. What did I type wrong? Was it device list? List dash devices. Isn't that what I did? List, oh. Okay, so video, USB cameras, video 2, video 0. Right, so I want video 0 and 2 for the other one. Right, overhead is 0 and 2. Okay, so we have overhead camera working. Oh god. Lots of bugs. What does LS-USB say? It's not an LS-USB thing. It's a, anyway, I got it. It's fine. That rect thing is because it didn't find a rect. That's okay. So, this is trying to turn the lights on, and it can't. I need to get the light. We need to test that the lights work now. So I need to get the, I need to plug a strip in. This should be fun. I need to, where did I put it? Where did I put the strip? Right here. So I'm going to need to connect this strip to here and then see if it lights up. I'm not feeling nervous at all. Not at all. I need some wires. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just looking for some male-to-male wires. That'd be good if I could find some. 1, 2. Do I have any that are not the same color? White, orange, and I need one more, yellow. Okay, white, orange, and yellow, because they're perfect colors to define if it's, you know, what they're going to be. Okay, and a little screwdriver. Okay, so power is going to be orange. Data is going to be yellow. And ground is going to be white. Because white, it looks very much like black, doesn't it? White looks like black, like orange looks like red. Not really. Okay, so though they use white for ground as well, don't they? I hope so. And I hope red is power. So, red. Data. Bye, Wal. Wal's going to school. She's finishing early today. Okay, so LED strips. Is Quinn still here? Quinn, my first time using LED, using these. This should be good. I'm going to power them up. Hope we don't blow anything. Stand back. Okay, well, maybe that's correct. If I run this, it should actually light some of them up. I hope. No. So that is not working. I've got nothing. Okay, that's not good. No LEDs. So I should be able, aren't I, oh maybe can I not just drive these as, or did I set them up backwards? Oh, did I plug them in backward? Maybe. Okay, yep, try that again. Orange. Yellow. For data. Isn't that what I did? White. Is that not, maybe that's not what I did. Is that not what I did? No smoke though. TTS is broken again. Great, okay. TTS is coming back. Yeah, okay, maybe I got them wrong. Let's try that again. Hopefully I didn't wreck anything. Let me turn this off, shut down. I've got another strip just in case. Okay, will they come on? I did swap them. Okay, they're still not lighting up. Probe on the strip if the strip is receiving voltage. Yep. Except I can't see. These are 12 volt. And you provided 12 volt to the 4 volt data pin. Yeah, maybe I wrecked them. I don't know. We're about to find out. If I can get access to... Okay, I've got 12 volts coming in. There's 12 volts coming in. Could I have wrecked them? I've got another one. Remember, I bought two just in case. Let's try that. I might have wrecked them. That'd suck if I did, but it wouldn't be my channel if I didn't break something. It is the in, isn't it? Yeah, it's the in. Okay, good. Okay, let's put them on the floor.
Arcanian says maybe the first lead.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try that again. Red is power, right? Yeah, it is, because that's how I measured that. So orange goes to red. Yellow.
Tony Lemon says rule 1, buy spares.
Yes, always. I know. Okay, let's try this again.
Alan Madsen says not so unexpected breaker.
No, these are not 5 volt, these are 12 volt LEDs. Oh, here we go. Okay, they're lighting up. That's good. So maybe I wrecked the other ones. Wonderful. Yeah, maybe just one LED. We'll see. Or maybe all of them. Okay, well that's, at least I got that. So what happens is, if you can see the light right now, how dim they are, and then when it detects there's movement, so if I get a panel or something, so the software right now is doing movement detection. Right, I'm not showing you, I need to show you. It's doing movement detection. And then when it detects movement, so if a panel came in on a conveyor, right, as soon as it detects there's something moving, it should, it's out of focus. Right.
Tony Lemon says change the first resistor on the lid or cut out the first lid.
Yeah, that's okay, another time. Why is the camera blurry? Not enough light. There's not enough light to let it focus. Hang on. Or detect, right. It detected movement. Did you see the LEDs lit up? It's really hard to show because these LEDs are supposed to be lighting this section. Anyway, so it's set up so when it detects there's movement under here,
Tony Lemon says nice.
it turns all the lights up. Otherwise it sets them dim. So it's just using less power. Okay, so that's working. We need to see if the steppers work. I'm more interested.
Jack Matt says might not want to keep the LEDs lit when they're still on the reel.
Nah, it should be okay.
Intermit Tech says smoking those DuPont wires in.
Smoking those DuPont wires and strip. What do you mean smoking? Who's smoking what? What? Okay, I'm just going to unplug these. And I'm going to... Yeah, interesting. They actually got warm, didn't they? These wires got warm. Warmer than I expected. My plan is to cut the cable and just have it wired directly. Or to like cut the other end and put the adapter on. Yeah, anyway. They do get hot, don't they? Wow. Okay, I didn't expect them to get that hot. I'm used to 5-volt ones. Okay, we need to see if the steppers work. I need to turn this around. So I've not actually run these steppers in this new configuration with this new x-axis since I changed it, because I've not had a working controller board. Okay, let's plug in stepper. I don't know which one's which, doesn't matter at this point in time. Stepper and stepper. Okay.
James D. Cook says wires got warm because they are too thin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's cool. So I've got to remember, like, my stepper test? I don't remember which one mine was. Where is my... It was on my other... It was on my other one. Bummer. It's on my other Pi. Okay, I'm trying to think what I can...
Mako says, does the board work?
The board, or the... Yeah, it's working. The LEDs are working. Well, not the ones I fried. I need to go and find if I've got old working code here that I can try.
Emilio Oliveira says you can read the files from the SD card on the other Raspberry Pi.
I know I can, but I have to go hunting through everything and then remember how I did all of that. So, I'm just trying to find what I've got on here. Okay, maybe. Python example. Let's turn it on. Turn the power on. Oh, we have the camera cable caught. That is not good. We want to solve that. Sorry, you can't see what I'm seeing at the moment. Okay. Let me get everything out of the way. Let me switch. I can switch camera to the desk, but you won't see the thing. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Okay. It wasn't homed in any way. So, well, I've got one axis going. So the steppers, the end stops aren't connected right now. Oh, I've lost access to the Pi. Do you remember I had that problem with this, with the bus? Yeah, the Pi's now. You have to turn the power off. That's why I moved to the new Pi.
Nico says steppers will burn to trying to run through the stops.
No, don't worry about the steppers. They're fine. So the reason I moved to the new Pi was because I had that problem with the SPI bus was crashing. Remember? Oh, I'm gonna have to get this new Pi going somehow. Oh, sorry, the old Pi going somehow. It's really frustrating. I can. I'm able to get this out. If I just like switch the SD cards, it's not going to help. It's still not going to boot properly. I'm pretty sure. In the sound of the steps, the current is set a bit too high in the driver. Yeah, I know. This is that was my old Pi, and that code was just some code I wrote 6 months ago, or whenever, right? So, yeah. So we should be able to see this booting. It's upside down. Let's see if it boots. So it hangs around here and it looks like it's the camera stuff, but I can't get past this. And
James D. Kirk says, is your Pi fried?
no, it just hangs. The Pi hangs when I muck around with the SPI bus. With that example anyway.
Mako says Pi needs a Pi.
So yeah, this SD card is not good. I can't use this. I'm gonna have to rebuild it, so that's fine. Look, it's working. The board works. That's all I really needed right now. The LEDs work. The ones I haven't fried. Oops. And the SPI bus just crashed, but my stepper code solves that. I just need to go and recover my stepper code. But the fact that one axis was just moving then means that the controller board's working, right? So the board works. I need to pull this all apart. I need to take this all apart to get the lights out. Those of you that remember, I've got 5-volt strip inside here, and the way it's joined on is inside the, this is all slid into the side of the extrusion. So to get the 5-volt stuff out and get the 12-volt stuff in, I need to pull the frame apart to slide it out. So that's going to be my next step, is to get all that out. My next step, not today, not now, is to get all this stuff out. Hey Nassim. No advice goes unignored. What was that? No advice goes unignored. What's that in reference to, James? So switch the lights out. Wire up the LEDs properly. Work out what code I need to change for their colors and stuff, like for the spacing. So the density of the 5-volt LEDs is much, like these are like 144, where these are way less dense on the strip. So yeah, get that all in there, and then get my cameras going again. Yeah, have to find some time to do all this stuff. I don't know when, but the good news is the board works. So I didn't stuff up any of the traces this time, which is nice.
Darren Ross says use thicker wires then, they won't get hot.
But I don't want to use those wires. My aim is to, like, I plan to cut off the other end. I don't need to join them together and use these wires, which are the correct wires, and then I can just plug this in and out as I need, right? So that's fine. And I need, as I said, I need to recut more extrusion to solve this wobbly bit. So much stuff to do. So much stuff. Yeah, and replace the rail. Yep, lots of things to do, but at least I've validated this board works. I don't have to get another one done.
Okay, says Cian. Do you have some small caps? Mine are too big.
Yeah, if anyone needs any 01, 005 capacitors, let me know. I have a lot of them. Yes, these people are giving me shit about an incorrect purchase of mine. An accidental purchase. Okay, folks, I think that's it for today. I'm not going to bother getting the board remade with bigger holes. The board works. If I do another revision, it's going to be moving to a microcontroller to control the steppers. If I do another revision, but I'm going to stick with this now. This should do everything I need. All right, I need to obviously connect up the limit switches now that I've got the proper connection, and I should be able to get. I can finally rewire all this and not have all of these crazy joined cables. You might be able to see. And
Alan Madsen says night to you, and thanks for a nice stream.
No worries, Alan. Catch you later. Thanks for joining. So yeah, that's good. I'm not sure if you all noticed, but my bench is clean. Like, my bench is clean. Yeah. I did a massive cleanup the other day. The other day meaning yesterday. So, no, it's 01005 is the size of the cap. And it is incredibly tiny. It is, so it's 0402. It goes down to 0201, which is a...
Mako says Sin was fun seeing you at Jan's place.
It was fun being there. Okay? And then the next size after 0201 is 01005.
Mako says how far is the drive?
It's about 45 minutes. Yeah. So it's not too bad for the occasional visit. Not something I'd want to do regularly. Lots of traffic, lots of intersections and waiting at lights and stuff. Frustrating. I'm very lucky that everything I need is close by to where I am, and I work from home. So, you know, it's unusual for me to ever have to drive far to do anything, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I always do that the other day, meaning a few months ago. No, the other day, meaning yesterday for me. I cleaned up my whole packing area, desk. It's never been clean in like a year and a half. My couch was empty, but I just put that there. There's only a few things left on the floor, and then my floor is empty, except for boxes I'm packing for resellers. So yeah, pretty crazy. Okay, I'm going. Thank you all for joining on the stream. I think 2 hours is enough for me right now. I've got a cold coffee, unfortunately, and I'm going to go warm that up and have something to eat, and then get back to I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of boards to pull apart and test and pack. So yeah, got to get them out today. Thanks everyone. I'll catch you later. Hopefully I'll have a better software in the logo next week. Fingers crossed. I'll do some more work if I can find the time, do some more work on the logo. Yep. Bye everyone. And Johnny, thanks again for the super chat. I'll get some pink LEDs if I can find them.